Hi friends! So in this video, it's going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about my experience in New York. I did go to New York for less than a week, so I wasn't really there for as long as I wanted to be, but I did get to experience enough to where, in case you're interested in knowing what to do, where to go, whatever, I will show you in this video. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Okay, so I went from San Antonio to the Dallas airport. So the Dallas airport is really, really nice. I really like it. It's very pretty. And it's really, really big. So we went from, of course, San Antonio to Dallas. So from Dallas, we went straight to New York. So then we arrived in LaGuardia Airport in New York. That's where we landed to arrive in New York. And as soon as we got there, I was so relieved because the airplane ride took so long. I don't know exactly how many hours we were there, but I would say 8 to 9 hours it took. I want to say, guesstimating. So, I mean, it was a good experience. I hadn't been on an airplane since I went to Arizona. So it had been a long time and I was a little nervous, but we landed, like I said, in LaGuardia. So from there, we did take a shuttle. The shuttle took us to our hotel, and we did stay at the Holiday Inn Express in New York, and it was a horrible, horrible experience going on the shuttle. So it was from LaGuardia to Holiday Inn Express, where we were going to stay in New York. The shuttle driver literally didn't care about our lives. Let me tell you, he didn't. So we were going on the highway, like, no lie, I would say 100 miles an hour. So, I mean, my experience with that was not good at all. I was panicking, and I was like, Cynthia, who I went with, my best friend, I was like, girl, okay, are we gonna die? Like, my whole body was real tense, and it was real tight. And I was so scared. It was horrible. He was driving like he didn't even care. And there was like a pretty good amount of traffic, you know, like, but it seems like in New York, everybody drives crazy. It was a bad experience driving, but as soon as we arrived at our hotel at the Holiday Inn Express, it was a relief. I was like, thank you, bye-bye. Telling the driver, and he was like, oh, you okay? And I said, oh yeah, I'm fine, you know, like, I don't want to complain or anything. But yeah, that was my experience. So at our hotel, they did give us free breakfast, and it was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all. It was like a little all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast. Like, we would have like pancakes, eggs, bacon, everything. Like, it was a really good breakfast. So I enjoyed that. So I do remember the first place we wanted to go to was Times Square. Times Square, oh wow. Times Square was so bright, so beautiful, so nice, so loud and crazy and out there, and everything is just lit up. So it was just beautiful. Like, Times Square was like a shining star. Right, look at that. Okay, I might be exaggerating too much, but I mean, being that it was my first time there, I really, really enjoyed being in Times Square. And then they had so many stores, and you're just kind of like walking around, and just a big old stadium, and not a stadium, but it's like a stand where they have like a big TV, and then they just have like all these TVs everywhere, and all these big, long, tall buildings. It was beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. It was so alive. So I do recommend that you go on the double-decker bus. The double-decker bus is not expensive at all. From what I remember, I don't want to tell you the price because I don't really remember, but I think it was about $60 for 3 days, I believe. takes you like to the important parts of New York, like the Statue of Liberty, Times Square, Greenwich Village, and it'll drop you off, and then within a certain amount of time you have to come back, and then they'll take you back to where you need to go. So the double-decker bus is what you want to get on if you want to get around New York for cheap. I know the taxis, we didn't get to experience that, but I think it's like a lot more pricier for the taxis versus getting on the bus. And so yeah, I recommend doing that because you can get either on the very top of the bus or you can just be inside if you wish. So it's up to you, but get on top because it's more, more of height and stuff, and you can see more of the buildings, and you can see a lot of the buildings. It's just amazing how tall they are. The buildings are very, very tall, like I said. The building that stood out to me the most, I think, during my tour, during our tour, was the Flatiron Building, and it was very interesting. It looks like an iron, so it was very interesting. Just like all the buildings, so tall and so like very historic looking, I would say. It's so historic looking. Of course, I got to experience to go to Central Park. I loved it. It's a huge park. So this park, I don't know exactly all the history on it, but I did get to, if you've ever seen Home Alone, Lost in New York, I got to go and walk around where the bridge lady, or was the pigeon lady in the movie where he sees her, and so I got to take a picture right there, and it was so cool. I thought that was just so cool. And then we didn't even get to walk around the whole park because it was gonna take pretty much all day, so that's how big it is. So that's why I want to go again. Of course, I want to go back, and I will go back. So yeah, like it was very interesting. Like the park was huge, but I will tell you that as we were walking along the park, along the sidewalk area, and then there was like rocks and just like these big rocks, we saw like a few rats, like kind of like squirming around the park and stuff. So I don't know if they just kind of hang around like that, but there are rats in Central Park. But who cares, right? I mean, they gotta live, they gotta go somewhere. Okay, so you cannot go to New York without visiting Lady Liberty. So you have to go see the Statue of Liberty. It's amazing. So you can either take the ferry to go see her, or you can go, like I did, on like a little cruise ship. So I don't know how the experience is with the ferry, but we go on the ship, and then they take us, drove us around Lady Liberty, and it was so awesome. I like literally teared up because I mean, that has a lot of meaning to it, the Statue of Liberty and freedom, and it's just a symbol of freedom. And I just feel like that's somewhere you have to go. Take your pictures, take your videos, and enjoy being out there. Lady Liberty, beautiful. Was what?
This is a mouse.
Oh no, but he would see what in Central Park or in New York?
Rats.
Oh, okay. Dang. Yeah, they're just like, they just squirm around. They're just like it's their home. Well, of course, I mean, they live in New York, but I'm just saying, like, they're just there in Central Park, just like, oh, this is my home.
Yeah.
So if you ever watched Sex and the City, I did get to take a picture in front of the apartment where it took place. It was, I believe, in Greenwich Village. I think that's what the name of the town was. We got to pass by. So if you've seen Sex and the City, I got to take a picture in front of the apartment. I don't know if it still comes on, does it? Or, I don't know. But it was fun. So I did get to go to the M&M store. It was so fun. It was 3 stories. Who doesn't want to go to the M&M store? I know they have one in Vegas, but
it's so big, 3 stories.
But if you go to New York, you want to go to the M&M store. It was so huge. I did buy this little winner here. This was bought at the M&M store, so to say. But no, it was so fun, and 3 stories, and it had everything you ever wanted to buy. Characters like the M&M characters, they had the M&M candies, they had M&M shirts, mugs, everything, anything and everything you think of, everything was M&M, of course, so you gotta go there. Also, I got to go to the Victoria's Secret 3-story store in New York. The Victoria's Secret store there, like I said, was 3 stories long. Did I say 3 stories long? Okay. So it was 3 stories, and it was huge. I must say though, at the end, I'm sorry, I have a lot on my mind, guys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It'll make no sense. Sorry. Okay. Starting over. I did go to the Victoria's Secret store. 3 stories. Let me tell you. 3 stories. I love it. Victoria's Secret. It's the best store in the world. But I must say, the Victoria's Secret store wasn't as badass as I thought it would be. Excuse my language, but it didn't have much of a selection like you think it would, being that it's a 3-story store, you know? So I didn't even buy much. I'm surprised. Like, I didn't charge it my card like I thought I would. So what I did get was, I think I got like a hoodie. Give me one moment. But yeah, it wasn't all that great. Hello? 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 Hello, hello, hello. So I did forget to mention that I did go to the grounds 9/11, where 9/11 took place. It was beautiful. It was a very quiet area, and I did get to see a lot of the names of the victims, and you know, it was like a little memorial ground area. And you know, I mean, of course, it's very sad that that happened, and you know, it's happened already. But being there, I felt very honorable being there. And, you know, I did a little prayer and just kind of walked around and just, you know, it was nice. It was nice to be there because, you know, that's something that's, you know, life is unexpected. But I did get to see, you know, a lot of things there. So the Rockefeller Center was so pretty. I saw the big tree, I saw the ice skating area, the people skating, the flags, the statues, everything was beautiful, the angels. I was so in awe. It was beautiful, beautiful. So we gotta go to the Rockefeller Center because it's just beautiful in general. We just have to be there to understand how I did get to pass by the Radio City Music Hall. I think that's what it's called. It was bright and it was pretty, and I did take a picture in front of like these really big ornaments. It was like across the street from the Radio City Music Hall, and like these really big ornaments. Keep in mind, sorry, I can't even talk. Keep in mind that it was Christmas time, so there was like a lot of Christmas decor and lights and stuff. So I mean, that's how we planned it out. We wanted to see, like, you know, everything during Christmas time. So it was pretty. You should definitely pass by the Freedom Tower. It's very tall, very pretty, very, very pretty. I did take a video, and there it is right there. So yeah, like, you're just looking up and you're like, whoa, when does it stop? So I got to pass by also the St. Patrick's Cathedral. It's a church, I believe. And I believe that's part of where Spider-Man took place in one of the parts in the movies. And it's a beautiful church. It's huge and it's big and it's just out there. You have to pass by it. You have to go by it to see that, because that's just a beautiful, beautiful part. So we did go to a little restaurant. It was like close to the Statue of Liberty, and it was called the Industry Kitchen, and I did get pizza from there, and it was good. It was good. And I must say I wasn't too fond of the restaurant. It was kind of like not really my style of restaurant, and the pizza was okay, but what I recommend is you go to, because like, okay, we were at the Holiday Inn Express, and then you walk down the street from the Holiday Inn Express, they have like a little mom and pop shop pizza place. It was delicious. That pizza is something you have to try, because believe it or not, it was better than actually going to a restaurant and trying out the pizza there. Trust me, it is delicious from a little mom and pop shop pizza place. So go, I don't remember the name of it, I really don't, but it was better pizza there than at the restaurant. The hot dogs from New York are delicious. They're so good. So before we went to Central Park, there was a little stand where they sold hot dogs. Wait, was it? No. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. It was like at a little area where they were selling hot dogs when we were walking around New York. And the hot dogs, the mustard on it tasted different than mustard here. I don't know. It was good. It was good. So try the hot dogs, you know, just from the little areas outside, like in the streets where they have those little, like little stands and stuff. That's where I got my hot dog. It was delicious. It was really good. Okay, so I must tell you, be careful when you go to New York, because, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. What I meant to say was, be careful when you go to Times Square, because they will gyp you. I did take a picture with, so when you go to Times Square, there's like all these people dressed up like in different costumes, and I think the ones we took a picture with was Minions, like a Minion and a Spider-Man, I think. I don't remember. I'll post the picture soon, but they were like, yeah, come take a picture, and I was like, yeah, of course. And then I go, how much do you charge? They go, oh, no, free of charge. And I said, okay, great. So I took a picture with them, and then next thing you know, they're all surrounding me. Oh, $10, $15. I'm like, wait, what? What? I thought it was free. They go, oh, no, we need a tip. And I was like, oh, okay. So, like, I couldn't help it but give them the money. Like, they were surrounding me, and they were, like, literally harassing me. Like, it was horrible. So, be careful when you go out to Times Square. There's just a lot of crazy people, and when you do go to Times Square, you will see the same thing you would as you would maybe in a downtown area. You know, there was a homeless guy that was singing, and he was with his cat. He was with his cat, and of course they still asked for money, and they still asked for change. So this random guy that was a local, he just came up to us and he was like, take a picture with us, and we were like, okay, cool. And he's the one that told us that it'd be cheaper if we took the cruise ship versus the ferry to the Statue of Liberty. So I recommend that y'all do that if you want to go see the Statue of Liberty, is to take the cruise ship instead. It's cheaper. So I did get to go to the Disney store. It's 3 stories. 3 stories, just like the Victoria's Secret and the M&M store. But I must say that the Disney store is worth it. Yeah, you have to buy. It was big, it was huge, it was just more of a selection. So it was worth going to the Disney store. It was a lot of fun. So when you go to New York, you can tell who lives there and who doesn't. The way they walk very fast pace. So you have to pretty much keep up with everybody there that lives there, because if you don't, then they will push you out of the way. So the way they dress is so sophisticated, so nice, so pretty, so classy, so different. Like, of course it's always probably, well, it's not always cold in New York, but I love the whole style of New York, the whole, attire. It's just so pretty. And some people are rude out there. Our bus driver was a little rude to us. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on the day. It just depends on what day you go. It just depends on someone's mood. I mean, everybody has their own experience with different places that they go to. So, yeah, their way of life is different, definitely. At our hotel, all you hear is beep, beep, honking all night long. If you're a light sleeper, I'm so sorry. You will eventually hear that and it'll wake you up or it won't even let you sleep, but that's all you hear all night is just, it's so crowded, like just taxis honking all night long. So, I mean, that's what, from my experience, from when I was there, that's what I experienced. So, yeah, there's like, it's just very loud and very busy, very trafficy. It's very on the go. It's something that you have to keep up with. So, but it was fun. It was nice. All right, so I'm not really, sorry to say, but I'm not really a Friends fan. If y'all see the TV show Friends with Jennifer Aniston and everybody, I don't really watch that show, but I did get to pass by, I believe it was the building, and it was like a building that involved an airing where they show them having coffee. So I got to take a picture of in front of the building, of that building. And then of course, I don't know, like I wasn't too familiar with it because I don't watch the show. But I know my friend was like, oh my God, that's the Friends building. That's the Friends building. Let's take a picture in front of it. So of course I did. And I was like, oh, pretty interesting. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share your experiences with me if you've been to New York, or if you plan on going, please let me know. Let me know what you thought about the video, and I hope this was a little bit helpful for you in case you're planning your next trip there or within the next year or 2 or 10. Whatever the case may be, just let me know if this was a little helpful, because I know that I like to watch videos like this because they're very helpful and they're useful, and then it kind of like gives me a little reminder of what to expect when I go. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I do plan on traveling. I was supposed to actually go somewhere next month, but it's getting delayed for next year. So it's a long story, but I'll get there. I'll get there. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. So really quickly, I just wanted to show you all what I got from New York. I didn't really buy much. So I got this beautiful Statue of Liberty statue. It's like a, it's an M&M, the green M&M, Statue of Liberty lady. And it is a coin machine type thing. I haven't used it, it's just in my closet, so yeah. I did also get this from the M&M store. And it is a coffee mug, but, well, it's a cup. But I do use it for my green tea every morning. And then I got a magnet that says New York. I also got a Coca-Cola bottle, which is just in my kitchen. It's never been opened, as you can see. Wait. Yeah, no, it hasn't. I also got, did I say this tin can from Hershey's? Oh, God, one of those days. And then I also got a Statue of Liberty, I mean, it's just like a little collectible that you can just collect. It's really cute. And then I have receipts. This is actually the brochure from when we took the bus, the upper double-decker bus. And as you can see, that's what we got on. We got on the very top, and it's very, very helpful. It was very, very helpful to use because it just gives you like, let's see. It gives you like a whole map of where it's gonna take you and stuff like that. So it was very, very useful. Okay. And then the next thing, well, I do have my my boarding passes there. I saved those. And I had also bought a New York shirt. Really, really cute. I actually wore this for my video. And then, of course, I saved the bags. It says, I love New York. And then the Hershey's Chocolate World. I did end up throwing away my M&M bag. It was getting all ugly. Did I say I got a pen? Got the pen. I got a whole lot of receipts. I did go to the, let's see. I did go to McDonald's in New York. That's funny. It was 2 stories. And of course, another receipt from Hershey's. I went to the Hershey store in Times Square. And then I have my Victoria's Secret. Ah! It's so hard to do this kind of video. my Victoria's Secret receipt in New York. And let's see what else. I did get this snow globe. Let's see. It's really, really pretty. Hold on one moment, please. New York. Yeah, I've got to go. Like, seriously, I need to take a trip out there if you've never been. I think that's it. Yep. That's all I got. So, have a great day or a great night, wherever you're at. So I did forget to mention that I did get this keychain. I also got it as souvenirs for family and friends, but they also either got this, a keychain, or they got a magnet or a snow globe. So I thought this was really cute, and it says New York. It's kind of chipping at the lipstick part, but I mean, other than that, it's been in great condition, so I love it.